My name is Rifqi Kamal from Accounting Department, Islamic Finance Study Program, Politeknik Negeri Bandung, will present my research about the potential of Islamic finance, education, and industry to deradicalize Indonesia. Actually, the purpose of reformations is good. That's to open the freedom of expressions and to uphold the idea of the freedom of people to deliver the idea. And government is not silent. Of course, government responds to this kind of thing. There are two kind of things that's government response regarding the radicalisms and violence in the name of religions, preventive and repressive actions. Repressive actions since Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono era, government used Densus 88 anti-terror to strike back or even to eradicate the terrorism. And also, as preventive actions, the government and society try to redefine the value of jihad and try to say to educate society that actually Islam is peaceful religions and the violence using bomb like the terrorist movement or radical movement is not part of jihad itself. Let's look back when Islam from the very first time spread up in Bumi Nusantara. Wali Songo era even used wayang kulit and gamelan as their media to spread up the value of Islam. Since the first place, we see this religion blend and mix up with the local heritage and make people enjoy the Islam through the spirit of the religious itself, without any violence, without any pressure. So we can say that the radicalization that happened now just recently and not coming from the past. The problem is not the religion. The problem is the people itself. But what's happened with our society today? This is going to be very good environment of radical groups to hire the people. It's easy for these groups to infiltrate the new ideology and using religions as their justifications. But preventive actions also necessary. Government should educate the people and say to the society, especially Muslim, that jihad is not violence. That jihad in Indonesia today is not focused on how to kill your enemy because our enemy no more non-Muslim, but actually the conditions of economic itself. Do you ever heard about Islamic finance? Before we talk about it, let's talk about two main parts about the religions in Indonesia, especially Islam. There are two parts of ibadah in Islam. Ibadah horizontally and ibadah vertically. Ibadah vertically is talk about connections between human and their God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, even non-Muslim people. And Islamic finance include this kind of thing. Islamic finance is the part of fiqh muamalah, especially talk about economic relation between human to human. In fiqh muamalah, Islamic finance, we not talk about the differentiation between non-Muslim and Muslim. We talk about how something gonna be halal or how something not gonna be halal. We talk about how to obtain something with the fair treatment. We have to fight the interest, and in Islam it's called riba. So the thing is, in Islamic finance, we fight the interest and the injustice in economy, not the Muslim itself. In the other hand, we say that Islamic finance respect the diversity, and this is fit with the nation's conditions. When you live with the diversity, we live with different cultures and religion. That's why we say that when redefine and channeling the spirit of religions, of jihad, through Islamic finance, we can decrease this radical movement and violence in the name of religion drastically. Because of simple, this fiqh muamalah give you the alternative how to channeling your spirit of your religion. In the conclusions, radicalization happens because the friendly environment because they use the gap in society. How to decrease it is to redefine the definition of jihad with using the local value of the religions. With give them education from the early age about definition of jihad. That's actually go to Islamic banking also part of jihad. And doing this fair transaction also part of jihad. We can increase the market share of this industry. That's now dramatically only 4.2% from 80% of Muslim as the majority of Indonesian population. With this kind of thing, we can help several factors. First of all, we're able to decrease the radicalization, the radical movement in Indonesia dramatically. On the other hand, we're also able to boost our economy. And in the end, we're able to save Indonesia and have a better future.